Hello students, let us continue our topic. We are continuing our yesterday's topic. Now it is homologous series. Successive members of the series differ from each other by methylene group, CH2 group. For example, a series of alkane. We are going to see a series of alkane, CH4. This is methane, the first member of homologous series of alkane. It is methane. Second, HCH2, CH2H, that is CH3 bond CH3. 1 minute. See, this is CH3 bond CH3. Ethane. This is propane. CH3 bond CH2 bond. This is CH3. Propane. So, in these all members, this is first member, this is second member, and this is third member. The difference between two successive members, the difference between this third and second member is of CH2 group. See, for example, this CH2 and this CH2, CH2H and CH2H, if these similar groups are cancelled, then it is differ by only CH2 group. Okay. If difference between second and first is seen, then that difference is also of CH2 group, methylene group. And this difference of methylene group is nothing but atomic mass of carbon is 12 and that of two hydrogens is 2. So two successive members are differ by their mass with 14 units. Okay. Now characteristics of homologous series. Homologs can be represented by same general formula. If one homologous series we are going to see, any homologous series, it is represented by same general formula. Their general formula is same. Second, homologous have same functional group. The functional group present in this homologous series is same. If it is alkane, then all members contains carbon-carbon single bond, C bond C. If it is homologous series of alcohol, then the functional group is same, that is OH. Hydroxyl group is present. This hydroxyl group attached to alkyl group. Since successive members differ from their molecular formula by CH2 group, they differ in their molecular mass, molecular weight by 14 units. Homologs can be prepared by similar chemical methods. And next, they show similar chemical properties and they show gradual difference in their physical properties. Which properties? Such as melting point, boiling point, density, solubility, etc. As molecular mass goes on increasing gradually, then their physical properties like melting point, boiling point, density, solubility, these properties also gradually increases or decreases. Okay, these are the characteristics of homologous series. Organic compound, these are MCQs, contains hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen. The correct answer is carbon. Organic compound mainly contains carbon. Successive members of homologous series differ from dash dash group, methyl group, methine group, methylene group, and nitro group. Correct answer is methylene group. CH2 group is called as methylene group. Successive members of homologous series differ from their molecular weight by dash dash units. 12 units, 14 units, 8 units, and 18. The correct answer is 14. 14 units. Third homologue of methane is, see, in alkane series, the first member is methane, then ethane, propane, butane, pentane, etc. So third homologue means the third homologue from methane. It is propane, ethane, butane, pentane. The correct answer is butane. Most of organic compounds are soluble in dash dash solvent. Polar solvent, non-polar solvent, both A and B, none of this. See here, we know that like dissolves like. One rule is like dissolves like. If polar substance, it dissolves into polar substances, polar solvents. And if it is non-polar, then it dissolves in non-polar solvent. So all organic compounds are covalent compounds having no polarity. So the correct answer is non-polar. Now the next part of this chapter is IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature, it is Long form of IUPAC is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So to make convenient in study of organic compounds, some rules are made, and these rules are in according to IUPAC system. So all over world, this IUPAC system is applied, and so why it is convenient to study their properties of this organic compounds, reactions, and their study. So we are going to see IUPAC nomenclature for these organic compounds. Here some rules, and we must have to follow these rules because of catenation property. Longest chain of carbon compounds and different alkyl groups or different functional groups are attached to this carbon atoms. So it is convenient if we follow these important rules. What is first rule? Longest chain rule. Select the longest continuous chain of carbon atoms. This is called the parent chain. This is called the parent chain. Carbon atoms which are not included, which are not included in the parent chain, are called branched chain or substituents. See, this is parent chain. It is parent chain containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 carbons. And which carbon atoms, those are not included in this chain, they are present as substituents or they are present as side chains. So it is substituent, this is substituent, now look here in this example. We are going to select first the longest chain. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. It contains 7 atoms. But another selection of longest chain is this way. Compound is same, but this is another way of selection. And the first rule is select the longest continuous carbon chain. This selected chain may be straight chain or may not be straight chain. So this is second selection. In this second selection, first carbon, second carbon, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. So it contains 9 carbons. So this chain is wrong chain and it is correct chain. Selection of longest chain. So second one is correct chain. Okay, let us go ahead. It may be noted that the longest chain may or may not be straight chain, but it must it is or it should be continuous. It must be continuous. Rule number 2, lowest number rule. Number the carbon atoms of parent chain as 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. starting from that end, which gives lowest possible number to the carrying substituent. Substituent should get the lower number, then that numbering is correct. Means numbering should be started from the terminal end. See in this example, 1, 2, third carbon, fourth, fifth carbon. Here the side chain, this side chain methyl group is present on second carbon. Now see, for another numbering, this is first, second, third, fourth and fifth. So this methyl group is present on fourth carbon. This carbon is fourth carbon. According to this rule, both chain contains 5 carbon atoms, but this is wrong numbering and this is correct numbering. Why correct numbering? Because the substituent, this branch methyl group, it should get the lowest number. Here it present on second carbon, and here according to this numbering system, methyl group comes at fourth carbon. So this is wrong selection, wrong numbering. Got it? Now rule number 3. It has 6 carbon atoms. It also contains 6 carbon atoms. In first case, two substituents, two side chains. Here one side chain. So here two alkyl groups are present, and here only one alkyl group, alkyl substituent is present. If the chains of equal lengths are possible, select the one with larger number of side chains. So in both cases, the parent alkane contains 6 carbon atoms, but in first compound, first picture, there are two substituents, and in second one there is only one substituent. So the first one is correct. Larger number of side chains or substituent should be there in the selected longest chain. Rule number 4. If the same substituents or side chain occurs more than once, the prefix di, if it comes two times, substituent comes two times, then use sub prefix di. If it comes three times, then use tri, tetra for 4, penta for 5, etc. are attached to the names of substituents. See, in this example, the side chains are this methyl group and this methyl group. Similar group occurs two times. So numbering first, second, third, and fourth. One methyl group, second methyl group. So both methyl groups are present and second and third carbon of the parent chain. So this is 2,3 dimethyl butane, 2,3 dimethyl butane, because parent chain, longest chain contains 4 carbons, and 4 carbons of alkane is nothing but it is butane. It is butane. Methyl group occurs 2 times, so dimethyl, and where this 2 methyl presents, they present at second and third position. Now in this example, longest chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. At third position there is ethyl group, and at same third carbon there is second ethyl group. So ethyl group occurs 2 times. Ethyl group occurs 2 times. So 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here the second way, another way of numbering, that is 4, 4. Now what is this new rule? Let us see. 3 plus 3, 6, and 4 plus 4, 8. 6 is smaller than 8. Therefore 4, 4 numbering is wrong, and 3, 3 position of ethyl group 3, 3 is correct. So the name is 3, 3 diethyl hexane. 3, 3 diethyl hexane. Now in this, parent alkane contains 6 carbon atoms, numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Methyl group, second methyl group, third methyl group as substituent or as branch. So the position is 2, 5, 5. First methyl group present at second position, and another 2 present at fifth position. Another way, this numbering first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 2, 2, 5. So here 2 methyl groups present at second carbon, and here at fifth carbon, third methyl group at fifth carbon. 2 plus 2 plus 5, it's 9, and for this 2 plus 5 plus 5, 12. 9 is smaller than 12. So this is wrong and this is correct. So the name of this compound is 2,2,5 trimethyl hexane. As there are 6 carbons in parent alkane, it is hexane. Tri, because 3 methyl groups This is side chain where these methyl groups are present at 2, 2 and 5th position. Second and 5th position. Rule number 5. If two different substituents are located at equivalent position from two ends of the main chain, then the numbering of chain is done in such a way that the alkyl group which comes first in alphabetical order gets the lower number. See here in this selected chain, both different substituents. This is methyl, and this is ethyl. Both are present at equidistant from both ends. First, second, third, and first, second, third. So numbering 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 ethyl, 3 methyl hexane. 4 ethyl because alphabetically E of ethyl comes first, so indicate its position. 4 ethyl, 3 methyl hexane. And this is second way. 3 ethyl, 4 methyl hexane. According to this second numbering, it gives 3 ethyl, 4 methyl hexane. Ethyl present at third position and methyl present at fourth position. So this is wrong because here alkyl group which comes first in alphabetical order gets lowest number, lower number. So ethyl E, methyl M. So ethyl should get the lower number. Ethyl should get the lower number. So this is correct. Nomenclature of complex substituents. Okay, here the complex substituents complex branch is present. So how it is numbered, let us see. So first substituent, second substituent, third substituent, all these three are methyl groups, and this is fourth one, the bulky substituent, complex substituent. Numbering first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Parent chain contains 8 carbon, so it is octane. In this complex, it is numbered first, second, and third. So this is the another chain, and in this chain, for this main selected parent alkane at fourth position, this complex chain is present. Complex substituent is present, and in this complex substituent at first position, this methyl group is present. It is present at this first position. Okay, see, parent alkane is octane. 2,2,6 trimethyl. Second position, both methyl groups, and at sixth position, the third methyl group. So 2,2,6 trimethyl, four position. What is it? What is at fourth position? That is given in bracket. 1 methyl propyl. So 1, 2, 3. CH, CH2, CH3. This is propyl group. And at this carbon, there is methyl group. So 1 methyl propyl. The name of this complex substituent complex chain is 1 methyl propyl. What is this branch of? This branch is of 1 methyl propyl group, which is present at this fourth position. Okay. Now next, give the IUPAC name of following compound. Now here, so this complex chain, complex side chain, bulky chain is present at equidistant from the both ends. From this end and from this end, it is present at the fifth carbon. So let us go by this end. First carbon, this is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. So it is non-N. It is non-N. Parent alkane is non-N. At fifth position, this branch is present. What is this branch of? So this is first carbon, this is second carbon, and this is third carbon. At this second carbon, here this methyl group and this methyl group. So 5 2,2 dimethyl propyl non-N. It is the name. 5 2,2 dimethyl propyl. The group is propyl group. In this propyl group, at second position, there are two methyl groups again. So 2,2 dimethyl propyl non-N. For alicyclic compounds, IUPAC nomenclature. This is cyclohexane. 6 carbons. So cyclohexane and methyl group is attached. So methyl cyclohexane. Methyl cyclohexane. This is cyclopentane. Structure is of pentagon. So it is cyclopentane, and in this cyclopentane there are two side chains. first and this is second. First position 1 ethyl 2 methyl cyclopentane. This is cyclohexane. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Cyclohexane, parent compound, 2 ethyl, alphabetically E comes first. So indicate ethyl group first with its position 2 ethyl 1,1 dimethyl cyclohexane. 2 ethyl 1,1 dimethyl cyclohexane. If there are more than one functional groups are present, then how to give their name, IUPAC name? So in this compound, CH3, CH, OH, CH2, CH3. Second carbon, this is third carbon, fourth carbon. To all. So if OH functional group, then it is alcohol. And it represent, this functional group is represented either by hydroxyl group or by name OL, butan-2-ol. It is butan-2-ol. See, parental alkane, it contains 4 carbon, so it is butane. Replace E of butane by OL. Actually, alkane when we see the nomenclature of alcohols, then we will get this idea. So ANE of alkane is replaced by OL. So it is alkanol. It becomes alkanol. Alkanol. Hmm? And the position of OL means alcoholic functional group, where it is present. So in this compound, it is present at second position. So butan-2-ol. E should be replaced. E should be replaced by OL. Let me correct here. 1 minute. E should be replaced by OL, alkanol. Hmm? In this example, the functional group is chlorofunctional group. It is chlorine. Halo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 chlorobutane. At second position, The functional group is chloro, 2-chlorobutane. In this example, 2, 3, 4th, 5th, 2,4-dione. See, at second position and at fourth position, there is ketonic functional group. C double bond O, C double bond O. So, pentan 2,4-dione. Now, here E should be retained if the functional group begins with A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so then before this name of functional group, the E of parent alkane should be retained. It should be kept as it is. Now in this example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now which is the functional group here? Double bond. This double bond between these two carbons, first, second and third, fourth, there is double bond, means other than carbon carbon single bond. So double bond means alkene. So 1,3-diene, the position of double bond is indicated by lowest number. In this pair, first and second, 1 is lower and 3/4 carbon, the third carbon is lower. So 1,3-diene. In means double bond present two times. Double bond present two times. So penta 1,3-diene. The name is penta 1,3-diene. Now priority for the functional groups. So this is the priority order of functional group. COH is greater than COOR, than CONH2 amide, than cyanide, than aldehydic, carboxylic or ketonic, hydroxyl, amine, greater than carbon carbon double bond, greater than carbon carbon triple bond. So keep in mind this order of priority order of functional groups. Now here we can see two functional groups which are given here in pink color. One is alkene and second is aldehyde. This is alkene and this is aldehydic functional group. Aldehydic functional group ends with Al. Aldehyde Al. So it is first and it is the last. So in priority order, aldehydic functional group is having first number and double bond carbon is the last. Now parent alkane, it contains 4 carbons. First, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. So parent alkane is butane. In this butane, at second position, double bond starts and ends at third carbon. So aldehydic functional group, first carbon, it is aldehydic functional group is always present at the terminal carbon and it is always first carbon. But 2 in, but 2 in Al, Al for aldehyde. butenal. What is the name? Butenal. Now two functional groups. This is priority order. Two functional groups, colorful. Both functional groups are shown with different colors, COH and OH. In priority order, COH is first and OH is the last. 1, 2, 3. Propanoic acid. So here 1, 2, 3 propane and carboxylic acid. So propanoic acid, E of the alkane, parent alkane is replaced by OIC acid. When we study carboxylic acids, at this time, at that time, we'll get the idea for nomenclature of this carboxylic acid, how to write their names, replace E of alkane by OIC acid. So IUPAC name of carboxylic acid is alkanoic acids. Now the parent alkane is propane, having 3 carbons, so propanoic acid. And in this propanoic acid, at second position, there is hydroxy group. So 2-hydroxy propanoic acid. In this, there are two functional groups, double bond and triple bond. Priority order, alkene, then alkyne. Carbon-carbon double bond, then carbon-carbon triple bond. So first, second, third, fourth, and this is fifth. Fifth means parent alkane is pentane. Pent, 1 in 3 wine or 3 YNE. Means double bond begins at first carbon, so it is 1 in, and triple bond begins from third carbon, so 3 YNE. Pent 1 in 3 YNE. Now here functional groups, colorful, OH, double bond, NH2. Priority order, first, second, third, fourth. 4 carbons means parent alkane is butane. But 2OL. Hydroxyl group present at second carbon, so 2OL, alcohol. 2 in, double bond is present at second position, second carbon. And third position, amino group. 3 amino, but 2 in, 2 all. But 2 in, 2 all. Okay. Double bond, how double bond is mentioned? So in which 2 carbons the double bond is present, the lower number of carbon is indicated for representation of double bond. So here in this second and third carbon double bond is present. So 2 in, double bond starts at second carbon, ends at third carbon. So 2 in. Now here we are asked to write The IUPAC name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pentane, 5 carbons, pentane, COH functional group has priority order first and ketonic functional group is latter. So it is pentanoic acid. Pentanoic acid and ketonic group is called as oxo, 4-oxo, pentanoic acid. Three functional groups, priority order. Methyl group is just alkyl group, side chain. Functional groups are double bond and OH. First, second, third, fourth. So butane, but 1 in, double bond begins at first carbon. So but 1 in, 2 all, second position, OH present, OH for alcoholic, so 2 all, and 3 methyl, 3 methyl, but 1 in, 2 all. Now next is isomerism and its classification. What is isomerism? Classification of isomerism. Compounds which are having same molecular formula but differ in structures are called as isomers of each other, and this phenomenon is called as isomerism. So first is structural isomerism. Structural isomerism again classified in chain isomerism, position isomerism, functional isomerism, metamerism, and tautomerism. Stereoisomerism. Conformational, configurational. Geometrical and optical. Geometrical isomerism further classified in cis and trans. So this is the classification of isomerism. One by one, we will see all these types of isomerism. Let us see isomerism. First, chain isomerism. What is chain isomerism? So just by simple examples, it will clear. Compounds having same molecular formula but differ in nature of carbon chain are known as chain isomers, and the phenomenon is known as chain isomerism. Examples, for example, C4H10, butane, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. The first carbon must contains N-butane. This should be CH3. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, and CH3, CH3, CH3. Molecular formula is same, C4H10, but here structure is different, and this different structure is because of this chain. This is straight chain and this is branched chain. This is branched chain. So it is isobutane. Another example, C4H10O, 4 carbons, 8 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. CH3, CH2, CH2, CHO. CHO functional group means it is aldehyde. This is aldehyde. Butanol, Al for aldehyde. And CH3, CH, CHO, CH3. Here, methyl group is present as a side chain. This is parent chain of 3 carbons and 2-methyl propanol. Al represents aldehyde. Position isomerism. Compounds having same molecular formula but differ in the position of substituents or multiple bonds or functional groups are known as position isomerism, isomers, and the phenomenon is known as position isomerism. So compound having same molecular formula but the position of substituents or position of multiple bonds, double or triple bonds, or functional group, if any, present at different positions. As it present at different position, numbering is different and the compound's name is also different. So though molecular formula is same, but compounds are different because of structure, because of position. For example, C4H8 double bond, CH3, CH2, CH double bond, CH2. Double bond is present in first and second carbon. 1 butene. And CH3CH double bond CH CH3. Now look here, the position of double bond is here first, second carbon, and here second and third carbon. So it is 1 butene, it is 2 butene. Position isomerism. This is benzaldehyde. CHO bonded with this benzene ring. So benzaldehyde, aldehyde of benzene. It is first carbon and this is second carbon. So at second position, methyl benzaldehyde. Parent compound is benzaldehyde, or it is also known as orthotolulaldehyde. Orthotolulaldehyde. So this second position is called ortho position. This is meta position and this is para position. So first, second, third, 3-methyl benzaldehyde or methyl group present at meta position. So metatolulaldehyde, or this is paratolulaldehyde, or 4-methyl. This is first, second carbon, this is third one, and this is fourth carbon. Fourth position, there is methyl group. So 4-methyl benzaldehyde. Functional isomerism. Compound having same molecular formula but differ in nature of functional group are known as functional isomers, and the phenomenon is called as functional isomerism. So their molecular formula is same, but different functional groups are present. For example, a cyclic isomer C3H6O, 3 carbons, 6 hydrogens, and 1 oxygen. CH3, CH2, CHO. This is aldehyde, propanaldehyde, aldehyde of propane, aldehyde of 3 carbons. So propanaldehyde, propanal. Another example, CH3C, CH3 double bond O. This is ketone, propanone. This is propanone. Means functional groups, different functional groups. Here, ketonic functional group, and here, aldehydic functional group. CHO means aldehydic functional group. So, molecular formula is same, but functional groups are different. So, they are called as functional isomers of each other. CH2 double bond CH, CH2 OH. Prop 2 in 1 all. Total carbons 3 carbons 1, 2, 3. At first position OH group is present at first carbon. This is first, this is second, this is third. Order of priority of functional groups. So numbering should be taken from OH, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, prop 2 in 1 all. And this example CH2 double bond CH O CH3. Now this is ether. This alkyl group, and this is another alkyl group. This alkyl group has double bond, and both alkyl groups are bonded to divalent oxygen. So this is bond R O R dash. So these are ethers. These are ethers. And methoxyethane. Methoxyethene. This is methoxy group, and this is ethene. Methoxyethene. So this is ether, and this is alcohol with alkene. Molecular formula is same. Cyclic isomers. Oxetane, 1,3-epoxy propane. So this is first, second, and third. These are also ethers because this alkyl group and this alkyl group are bonded to oxygen, but it is called as epoxy. This is epoxy group. At first carbon and third carbon, oxygen is bonded. So 1,3-epoxy propane. Here 2-methyl. This is first carbon, this is second carbon, and this is methyl group. Not third carbon, this is methyl group, which is present at second carbon. So 1,2-epoxy propane. This compound has also same molecular formula. Number of hydrogens, oxygen, and carbons are same. So it is cyclopropanol, propanol, because this is alcoholic functional group. Alcohol, cyclopropanol. So as different functional groups are present, with the compounds having same molecular formula. They are functional isomers of each other. Metamerisms. What is metamerism? Compound having same molecular formula but differ in nature of alkyl group attached to the same functional group are known as metamers, and the phenomenon is metamerism. See, molecular formula C4H10O. Now the ethereal functional group. Ethereal functional group. Here, this is ethyl group. This is ethyl group. Both ethyl groups are bonded to oxygen. Ethoxyethane. The name of this compound is ethoxyethane. Another, see, this is methyl functional group. Methyl group, and this is N-propyl group. Molecular formula is same. Functional group is also same, but the position of functional group is different. Methoxyethane. No, it should be methoxypropane. Methoxypropane. Molecular formula same, functional group present at different positions. Now here, pentanthreone dimethyl ketone, ketonic functional group at third position, and here ketonic group is present at second position. Pentantuone, total carbons 5. In first example, ketonic group present at third carbon, and in second example, it is present at second carbon. So it should be noted that compounds having oxygen, sulfur, divalent oxygen, ketonic functional group, NH, then ester functional group only exhibits metamerism, tautomerism. What is tautomerism? See, the phenomenon of reversible interconversion of isomer due to migration of alpha hydrogen is known as tautomerism. For example, aldehydes and ketones show tautomerism. For example, C2H4O, CH3, C double bond OH. Now, this is carbonyl carbon. Adjacent to this carbonyl carbon, this carbon is known as alpha carbon, and the hydrogen which is present on this alpha carbon, they are called as alpha hydrogen. So here all these three hydrogens are alpha hydrogens. Now one of the alpha hydrogen, I am showing here this hydrogen. One hydrogen is shown here. So it migrates, this alpha hydrogen migrates here. See the direction of arrow. So it goes here and to oxygen. So it gives CH2 double bond CHOH. So this is called as tautomerization. This aldehyde undergo tautomerization. Vinyl alcohol. It is vinyl alcohol, enol. ethanol, stereoisomer. Isomers having same molecular formula but differing in three-dimensional orientation of their atoms in space are called stereoisomers, and the phenomenon is known as stereoisomerism. Geometrical, conformers, optical. Optical again, diastereomers, enantiomers. Geometrical isomerism, see, carbon carbon, carbon carbon, carbon having two red lines means carbon carbon double bond. So methyl groups, and these two methyl groups, two hydrogens, and these two hydrogens. Look the position of methyl groups, similar groups, cis isomerism, double bonds, lower side. Both methyl groups are present at lower side of or same side of double bond. It is called as cis isomer. This is trans isomer. Both methyl groups are on opposite side of double bond. It describes relative orientation of functional group within a molecule. It is also called as cis-trans isomerism. Geometrical isomerism has another name, cis-trans isomerism. See here, in which two identical atoms or groups lie on opposite side of the double bond. So here, one methyl group in this direction and another methyl group in this direction, opposite to the double bond. This is double bond. This is double bond. And here both methyl groups present at same side of the double bond. So it is called as cis and another is called as trans. See this example. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Butene, this is also butene, but it is cis. So both methyl groups on same side, same orientation or same side of the double bond, and this is upper side and this is to opposite side or lower side methyl group. So it is trans and this is cis. Conformers, a form of stereoisomerism in which isomers are interconverted exclusively by rotation about carbon-carbon single bond. These are also called rotamers, as rotation is possible, and because of rotation the isomerism phenomenon take place. So these are called as isomers. Now here this dot, this dot is near carbon or front carbon, and this sphere, this bigger sphere is the rear carbon. It is rear carbon, the carbon present at back side, opposite side, near carbon and rear carbon. So you can see at near carbon one methyl group is present, one hydrogen is present, and second hydrogen is present. For this rear carbon, that is, this bond is touching to this pair only, so it is bonded to rare carbon. This methyl group is bonded to rare carbon. This hydrogen bonded to rare carbon. This hydrogen bonded to rare carbon, the carbon which is present backside. And this carbon and that carbon, they are joined, they are bonded with single bond. But here in this structure, we can't see that bond. So this is eclipsed. All these groups of first carbon and last carbon, near carbon and rare carbon, these are close to each other. They are eclipsed. And if the rare carbon is slightly rotated in clockwise direction, 60-degree rotation, then all groups are get separated. They are far away from each other. So it is staggered. This conformation is called as staggered conformation. Got it? You just see, this is first carbon and this pair is nothing but second carbon or rare carbon. So methyl group, hydrogen and second hydrogen bonded to this rare carbon, backside carbon, which is far away from our eyes. And this is front carbon, first carbon, near carbon, which is also bonded with methyl group, hydrogen and hydrogen. So eclipsed and staggered. So because of rotation, these isomers take place. So they are also called as rotamers. These are formed by rotation of carbon-carbon sigma bond. Alkanes can have infinite number of rotations. Why? Because in the previous slide we have seen the rotation by 60-degree. If this rotation take place with 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, so we can draw number of rotamers, number of conformations. So alkanes can have infinite number of conformations. The rotation around carbon-carbon single bond is not completely free. It is hindered by small energy barrier of 1 to 20 kilojoule per mole due to weak repulsive interaction between adjacent bonds. This repulsive interaction is called as torsional strain. Conformations of ethane. C2H6 molecule, it has carbon-carbon single bond with each carbon attached to 3 hydrogen atoms. We know. Keep one carbon atom stationary and rotate the other carbon atom around the carbon-carbon axis. This rotation results into infinite number of conformations. So eclipsed and staggered conformation can be represented by Sohor's and Newman projection formula. So in our textbook, you can see it is at page number 206. Newman projections. The molecule is viewed at the carbon-carbon bond head-on. The carbon atom nearer to I is represented by a point, by a dot. The rare carbon, the carbon atom away from the I, is represented by circle. The lines radiating from center of circle denotes bonds of the carbon closest to us. Those lines radiating from circumference outside denotes the bonds of farthest carbon. The staggered form distance between H nuclei is 2.55 angstrom unit. Eclipsed form distance between H nuclei is 2.29 angstrom unit. Staggered conformation has hydrogen-hydrogen distance 2.55 angstrom unit, and in eclipsed form, the distance between H nuclei is 2.29 angstrom unit. Dihedral angle in eclipse form is equal to 0. Rare carbon, near carbon. Staggered form H, 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 hydrogen. So radiating bonds, radiating lines from the center, these are hydrogen bonds of first carbon, and radiating from the circumference of the circle, these are bonds of rare carbon, farthest carbon. Staggered conformation, eclipsed conformation. In this eclipse conformation, this bond is 0 degree. Hydrogen of, this is first carbon, and this axis, and this bond, this hydrogen. So this is, they overlap with each other. So the bond angle is 0. And in staggered, their bond angle is 180 degrees. Remaining conformations are called skew conformations. Remaining conformations are called skew conformation. So any small angles between 0 to 180 degree, all these conformations are, they are known as skew conformations. So stability, staggered conformations more stable than skew conformations than eclipsed conformations. In eclipse conformation, bonds are very close and have maximum repulsion. In staggered conformation, bonds are at maximum distance and have minimum repulsion. Optical isomerism. The isomers that rotate the plane polarized light are called optical isomers. Optical isomers that are mirror images and are non-superimposable are called enantiomers. They are called enantiomers. A molecule or ion that exists as a pair of enantiomers is said to be optically active and are said to exhibit optical isomerism. See, left hand is shown, this is object, this is object, left hand is object, this is mirror, and this is mirror image. I means image. So these are both superimposable. This thumb impose with this thumb, and all these fingers impose with corresponding fingers. So it will called as superimposable. It is superimposable. Here, this complex is given here. This complex, three-dimensional complex, and its mirror image. So this part is here, its mirror image. They are called as stereoisomers of each other. Enantiomers, they are non-superimposable. They are non-superimposable. They are called as enantiomers. For example, see, in this compound, COOH and CH3 both are lying in the same plane. This dashed wedge hydrogen that is backside the plane, and this solid wedge which is bonded with OH. So it is front side the plane. Three-dimensional geometry, it is R plus lactic acid, and its mirror image S minus lactic acid. R means rectus, S means sinister, plus means it's rotate the plane polarized light in clockwise direction, minus means it rotate the PPL in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, let us stop.